you kind of seem like the gift to the Commander fan base. Do you kind of feel that like they're looking at you right now as the savior?
I mean, I don't say I feel it, but I mean, you can hear the buzz around town and everything.
Right.
Everybody's always excited to see me, and you know, they let it be known. They're very expressive of how they feel, whether it's on social media, when I'm at the games, if they see me somewhere in the store, everybody's just so excited to, you know, get back to the winning that we've done this year.
That was Jayden Daniels with Chris Simms, Football Night in America during the season. And you know, Jayden, I'll tell you.
Just a stroll with my guy down the field.
When I get the list of all of our interviews, okay, there's always one guy every year that makes me tingle a little bit. And it's always Justin Jefferson. He's always there too. But you're right there with Justin Jefferson level after what you did last year. You were right up there with JJ.
That's a good company to be a part.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
That's saying a lot. You don't understand. He's such a Vikings fanboy. So to put you up there.
I'm already trying to figure out trade.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to get you there already. He's going to ruin your life with articles now. He's trying to trade you to the Vikings.
All right. So, Gary Carter, a big Commanders fan, was not he said a bad word in my ear when I said that because he does not want to see Jayden Daniels go. So much has happened in a year. Do you have one word to sum up the change in your life from last February to this February?
Craziness. Just like you said, last February when I talked to y'all at the Combine to now it's completely different. Life's changed for the good, though.
Yeah. All right. I mean, now, can you reflect on the positives yet, or are we in pissed off mode still?
I'm still trying to get over pissed off mode.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what you think about. Like, what's the play or two maybe you think about from that game that haunts you?
Yeah, I just think we just gave a really good team a lot of opportunities. Like, we made a lot of mistakes that game, and obviously, you know, turnovers is going to be the big thing that people talk about. But I just think for that, you can't give hypotheticals. You know, we did what we did. The turnovers is what cost us, especially against a really good team like Philly. So that's probably going to haunt me for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it comes down to 3 or 4 plays, right?
Yeah.
And 55-23 is so misleading because that game was close, that game was tight. But you're right, a couple of those things go differently early in the game. We got a different outcome potentially.
Yeah, potentially. But, I mean, congrats to Philly. They deserve to be here. They're a really good football team, so it's no bad blood.
We're all amazed by your ability, but I think I'm more amazed by your personality. I know we talked about this on the field a little bit, but I'd like everybody, in case they didn't see it, your secret to being one of the chillest human beings I've ever seen. Like, what is it that is about you that makes you that way?
Yeah, I think that's just how I was raised, but also, like, I just focus on what I can control. And, like, the things I can control is, like, how I show up to work every day, the effort and energy that I bring, and, like, my preparation. So I feel like that is kind of what's put me in that headspace of, like, okay, I'm not even going to worry about what's going to happen on Sunday. I'm going to focus on what I could do and how I could get better.
Well, one off of that, when something negative happens, you still don't seem bothered.
No, not
Do you
at
talk
all.
to yourself, or what is it that gets you through that moment? Because I know when I threw interceptions sometimes, I'd be a little nervous the next drive, like, oh, I can't pull the trigger. I'm a little scared to make another mistake. You don't seem to get that.
No, I just think, like, I'm always confident in myself, but, like, just going out there and, like say I make a mistake, like, oh, throw a pick or something, like, I have such a good room in the quarterback room. Like, the QB coach come like, okay, what'd you see? And I'll just tell him, and he'd be like, all right, let's go, let's move on, and that'll just be it.
Right.
Malik Nabers was with us yesterday, and he explained how the impact of having a guy like you at quarterback, how that affects the rest of the team. Do you feel that? Do you sense that? And do you understand the importance of that, where if you were acting differently, these guys are going to be all screwed up, and you provide them all a calm?
Yeah, I think so. I think as the season went on, like, I kind of learned that, like, just talking to the different vets and stuff like that. And obviously, when we got to the postseason, the team voted captains and they voted me one. So I was like a huge, like, blessing and respect that I earned from my teammates, and just how I show up there every day, how I carry myself. And I just see, like, if I say something, like, the team's gonna listen.
Yeah. He was also here yesterday because you guys had a little bet about this and the other
Not
one.
this one.
Well, they're all the
The other
same,
one.
and they're all going to
And
him.
they're all getting it,
okay,
yeah.
you're getting them all.
They may as well just name the Offensive
So-
Rookie of the Year award after Jayden Daniels going forward.
But so you bet, but the number out there is 10 grand. I'm just telling you, he's already trying to get out of the 10
No,
grand. He's trying to get out of the 10 grand. I'm a giant fan. He wants to take
listen,
you on vacation.
Yeah, the bet is officially off.
If my friend wants to take me on vacation, I'm gonna allow that to happen.
You're gonna allow that to happen.
I'm allow that to happen, but there is no bet
Right.
of any money or nothing between us.
Okay, right. All
and
right.
if it just so happens to be a $10,000 invoice on
So
the back end,
just
it's
make sure
coincidence.
what we're saying is make sure you get your money's worth and then buy all the most expensive dinners and drinks you possibly can do.
Oh yeah, no, dinner's for sure gonna be on him.
On him. Good. That's good to hear. Were you surprised by them and the fact that those two guys, Marvin Harrison Jr., like Caleb Williams, they dominated the headlines in the draft? Were you surprised that your two guys, Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Nabers, just came into the league and set it on fire?
Not at all. I knew. I seen them every day in practice. Like we were literally just talking the other day, and I don't think like during like one-on-ones or anything, I don't think that they lost a rep.
Right.
So I kind of knew like the competitive nature they had, and I knew that would translate over to the league. They just had to get an opportunity to showcase that.
Yeah.
Can you just like text Magic Johnson whenever you feel like it?
I could call Magic for sure.
It's got that.
I can.
We got that now.
Yeah.
When did you hit that level of I can call Magic whenever?
I think he came and talked to us, and me and him had a conversation for the first time. And from there, he's like, "Hey, like, just hit me up wherever you need."
Do you like? You're young.
Yeah.
Magic's my time.
I know about Magic
Showtime
for sure.
and the
Showtime
Lakers.
Lakers. I'm a Laker fan.
I know
Southern
you
California. So for sure, I know my history on that.
You know your history. I know. That's what I like about you. You're a junkie.
For sure, gotta be.
All sports. I mean,
No, just football and basketball.
That's
for
your
real.
two.
That's my two.
that's your two.
Any thoughts on the Luka trade?
I love it. Laker fans, I love it. I'm happy that we got Luka. But like, just as a basketball fan, it was just crazy to like see it that night. It's like, okay, I seen it like Luka is going to the Lakers, and I'm like, somebody had to get like. There's no way, like,
Yeah,
especially
right.
what Luka's done in his career and how young he is. It was like, there's no way you trade a guy like Luka. So I was just like trying to get over that. But once I got over it, I was like, okay, now I can't wait to go to a Laker game. Like I need to get a Laker game real soon.
Where's? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going. Where? Like, I want to ask you about the guy in the Super Bowl here, wearing 15, right?
Yeah.
You as a player, like, guy you're competing against. What jumps out to you? Like, what's the number one thing you're amazed by with Mahomes?
He always finds a way to win, no matter what. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Right.
And in the biggest moments, like the biggest games, you don't see him make a lot of mistakes. So just like how dialed in he is, how focused and how present he can be in the moment, like that's kind of what you just see from him is like when it's the biggest games, like he doesn't find a way to make mistakes, he finds a way to win.
What's that mean? Like, can you take us in that? You have that. You do that. You find ways to win. There was a lot of games we watched on Sunday and we're like, it doesn't feel like they're outplaying this team, but they're about to win. What is it? How do you describe that? Take me inside that.
Yeah, I just think it's like a zone, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever it takes, no matter like stats doesn't matter, none matters. Like the only thing that matters is getting this win, and it could be the most ugliest game, and you could win, and it's like, okay, having an ugly game and winning is better than having an ugly game and losing. Like it's gonna be easier to move past when you win rather than you lose. So for him, man, he just always finds a way to win, and he just has that ability to make people around him better.
But when you develop, and you are, this habit of finding ways to win late, do you sense in the moment, number one, that your teammates have the same confidence you do, and that the opponent is sitting there thinking, oh no, here's a guy, we've seen this. No, don't do it. Here it comes. He's going to do it to us.
I just think you have the sense of like your teammates like, okay, as the game gets tighter and closer, like when less time is, it's like, okay, we always have an opportunity to win. I don't really sense like from the opposing team like, we don't want to get this guy the ball back. But I just think like personally as a whole team, it's like, man, these guys, they believe we can win no matter what. Like DQ really embraced that, embodied that. He spoke that belief into us, like, you're never out of the fight till the game is over.
That thing is heavy.
Holy crap.
That thing is heavy.
Damn.
You got to go to Planet Fitness.
We got to give them pub for this. I mean, Pepsi Zero Sugar. I mean, this is the reason you're here.
That is.
This is really,
Hold
like,
up.
impressive, though. I mean, holy crap.
The NFL Pepsi Zero Sugar Rookie of the Year.
It's really a cool trophy.
It's heavy.
You better do some curls and some tricep exercises.
Yeah, I told him they
I
got
don't think he was carrying. He's got somebody to carry it
I told
for
him they
him.
got to ship that, and we got to put that in the house. There's no carrying that around.
First of many hardware for you, big
and
guy.
get used to it. MVP conversation next year. Already this year, near the end of the season, people know it. It's coming, and we're glad we were on it early. We knew Jayden Daniels was going to be special, and you are, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
Man,
thanks for some of your time.
Man,
we'll be back
for
from
having
New Orleans.
me, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you
buddy.
guys.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.